For a quick introduction, hello, my name is Zid or Izyan, if you may call me. As you may know from the title, I will be talking about an old Roblox myth that might remind some people, or maybe not, I'm not so sure. This Roblox myth is quite interesting to say the least. Also, this is my first time doing this type of video, so forgive me if it's janky or any sorts. If you wanna check out the myth itself, I provide the links in the description. So without further ado, let's get into the story of Liza's myth. What or who is Liza's myth? To put it simply, Lizas, or also known as Lezusia, is a Roblox myth back in 2010s or specifically 2011, making him one of the first old Roblox myths, if not the first ever Roblox myth in history. His account was created around December 20, 2011. The Liza's account was made by two owners, Armin5747 and Bamrose, who co-created the account. Liza's with multiple games, such as Lazarus, The Fallen King Who Rose, the main game of Liza's, and The Rising King Who Fell, another game of his. We will get to those games eventually in later chapters. Liza's was popular around in the Roblox myth community, later on attained an exclusive rank in the Roblox Myth Hunters group, as well as a part of multiple logos for the group. Liza's has a connection to Nolly, due to Tonoli being in one of his games, though despite having connections to Nolly, he isn't exactly a void cultist, even if the Wiki says it, or it's the rumors about him being as one. Rather, he's a heir to Nolly from what the creator said. The creator never mentioned him being confirmed as a void cultist to Nolly. Other than that, there is a consistent theme around Liza's. That is his family, Liza's, Malorina, and Liason, who are a father, mother, and son respectively. These are the ones that are the most focused in Liza's story. There are few characters in this myth, that being Liza's, Malorina, Liason, Laxio or Laxido, and Lazarus. To start off, Liza's can go from out of character to in character, such as being a serious in the forum post and being casual and laid back. I mean, I guess you could say he's a bit unhinged too, definitely. The creator also mentioned he's depressed and psychotic as seen here. Liza's was a hacker in the old era of Roblox as well, such as terminating accounts and shutting down servers alongside Malorina. Speaking of Malorina or Mallory, referred in forum post, is Liza's best friend. Liza's claimed that Malorina didn't return and her account being hacked by him. Just like Liza's, Malorina is also serious in the forum post, and honestly to me, she's quite sassy in a way I could describe her in reading her forums. I could possibly take it as out of character or maybe in character as well. Next is Liza's son, Liason. Not much is known about him, however, he does have an account, meaning he has forum posts as well. If you go to Roblox Forums Archives website and search his name, you'll get to see his post. Out of the two previous characters I've mentioned, Liza's and Malorina, Liason is the only one who is unserious in the forums. Well, it's hard to explain. More so, Liason's account seems to be dedicated to promoting his clothes. Seems funny though. Laxio, or also known as Laxido, is a friend of Liza's. They had a great fun together, until he was tricked by Lezusia and went missing. They eventually returned on the account Laxio. Again, this character doesn't have that much information about Laxio besides what the Wiki just mentioned. And lastly, Lazarus, another character who doesn't have that much of information. And it is unknown if it's ties to the story, but there are theories about him, such as Liza's being reborn as Lazarus, they still being related, or Malorina and Lezus are connected. Ah yes, lores. People love them, and I do too. But you know when it comes to this myth, it got my brain melted and trying to make sense. Because look, the lore be switching to one another, not even in order if you even try to. One of the characters died and suddenly came back alive and died again. Oh my god, just look at this dude! Just look at this dude! Oh my god! Get over this guy. Anyways, jokes aside, it is really confusing if you manage to read and collect some of lore bits. Especially if you combine the main lore with the lost media lores. It confused me a lot. The lost media of Lisa's myth has lores as well, but that will be the next chapter. Aside from that, we can start from the main interpretation of Lisa's story. Considering of how old this Roblox myth is, this of course has quite few lost medias, that being games mainly, lores and such. It is unknown if some games are a different game or just a name change. Games such as She's Back for Vengeance, Laxido, and Razarok aren't available anymore, either privated or deleted. These lost games can be found through old videos. There are about 9 games of Lezus has made before it's gone. Each is found online. It could be possible more than 9, as if there's more games that I could have thought of, but those 9 games are founded. The games that are founded online is Lezus, The Key Opened, The Dark Angel, She's Back for Vengeance, or also known as Goodbye Laxido, Razarok, Noli, and The Truth to Lezus. The Key Opened, and The Dark Angel didn't seem to have anything interesting whatsoever, besides being mentioned in the RHMH group. Lost games aside, there's this one group that no one seems to know much about, or at least to some people that knows to my knowledge, which is the Seven Unmasked Saints. Not sure if this counts as lost media though. This group is a secret society with Jesus being the leader. As for the Seven Unmasked Saints, it says Disciples. Originally, this group used to have a game, which is deleted. I don't really know what's the game exactly, and there isn't a way to recover the said deleted game.